Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bentley stand. It is a pleasure to see everyone here and testament to the importance of the Detroit Motor Show. 2010 was one of the most important years in Bentley's recent history. We launched no less than 3 new models. Firstly, the Super Sports convertible seen here at the Global Media Drive in Colorado. Then the all-new Mulsanne, to which customers have been attracted in such great numbers that this year's production is already fully allocated. And the brand new Continental GT, replacing the most successful car in Bentley's history. In terms of sales, 2010 was always going to be challenging, as these new models would not deliver sales until this year. Despite this, there were some significant highlights. Globally, Bentley sales were up 11% to 5,117. Even though in run-out, coupe sales exceeded the previous years thanks to strong demand for the Bentley Super Sports. Regionally, there were significant variations. Modest growth in the US, UK, and Asia, but clear signs of growing confidence. The Russian market returned to pre-recession levels, but Europe was held back by continuing economic uncertainties. The star performer was, of course, China. Bentley sales rose a massive 87%, cementing its position as our third largest market, but one which ultimately will become number 1. Here in the United States, confidence is now returning and sales increased year on year by 6% to 1,531. And even more encouragingly, the last quarter's sales were up over 20%. Momentum we carry into 2011. America's best-selling model was the Super Sports. The Extreme Bentley attracted both brand loyalists and buyers who wouldn't have considered a Bentley before. The other strong seller was the Continental Flying Spur. Now, in its 6th year, we sold more Spurs in 2010 than ever before. Like the rest of our Continental lineup, it has the power of 12 cylinders, flex fuel capability, and all-wheel drive to give exceptional performance and handling for a true 4-door saloon. For 2011, however, there are 2 exciting developments. First, the state-of-the-art in-car entertainment system from the new GT is now standard on the Spur. Also, the Series 51 design package, which allows customers to order exclusive off-the-pack designs, especially created by our styling team, will be available for the Spur on the first time. So, we enter the new year with great confidence. Our existing cars remain enduringly popular and have received improvements for 2011. It will be also the first full year of sales for the new Mulsanne, and the new Continental GT is already garnering headlines and creating tremendous excitement amongst customers desperate to be one of the first to own one. All this means we expect significant double-digit growth for Bentley in 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a poignant moment for me. After nearly 35 years in the auto business, this is my very last motor show. From next month, I will leave Bentley. I have spent close to 9 years in crew, and they have been amongst the most rewarding of all my career. During that time, we have been back to Le Mans and won, made the Bentley State Limousine for Her Majesty the Queen, and seen the fruits of the VW investment in crew as we delivered a succession of new cars, from the Azure and Brooklands to the Flying Spur, GTC, and Super Sports. And of course, the new Mulsanne, which comprises everything we know about making cars. But my career at Bentley has been bookended by a car that has come to define the company. I started by launching the first Continental GT, the car that transformed our fortunes. So it is fitting that one of my last acts is to pass on a new Continental GT. This is a worthy successor to the original and true to the concept of a grand touring supercar which combines stunning performance with a sense of occasion, yet has everyday practicality. So, we have a new GT for a new chairman and chief executive. Wolfgang Dürheimer joins in February, but I'm delighted he's with us today. Please, Wolfgang.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, in Wolfgang Dürheimer, we have the right man for the job. His experience and expertise as head of engineering at Porsche means that Bentley is in the very safest of hands. Now, there have not been many chairmen of Bentley, only a dozen or so since W.O. Bentley left the company, but it is a rich inheritance. And nothing typifies that inheritance more than the keys to a very special company car. In 1930, W.O. Bentley created a car which epitomized everything he believed a car should be, the 8-liter. It was the inspiration behind the Mulsanne you see here today. Both the 8-liter and the Mulsanne are the finest cars Bentley could ever make. Of the 100 8-liters made, there was one extra special. The second one built was W.O.'s last company car. That car is now kept at our home in Crewe. So today, it gives me great pleasure to pass on the keys to that very car to our next chairman and chief executive. The 8-liter symbolizes the obligation to be true to Bentley's brand values. As W.O. put it, to create a good car, a fast car, the best in its class. Wolfgang Dürheimer, I wish you and everyone at Bentley every success for the future.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.